Hello, everyone. I need to do another little check of my technology stuff here. Okay, so we have this off, and I don't know why my phone is pinging, but I'll check it in a minute. That's not what I need. This is what I need. I'll be back in just a second as soon as I can get this thing to come up. Mm-hmm. Okay, it appears everything is right. Yay! It's right, it's right. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Lisa. I gotta find out why my phone is pinging. Huh. That's weird. I don't know. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Joyce. Okay, let's put this up there. Okay. So last week, hi, Sherry. Um, I couldn't find this. Didn't know where it was. I kind of knew where it was. It was buried. So Anyways, I had cut the cardstock into the little pieces that you have to do to make the tabs on the top. And I didn't know, I thought I would go ahead and just do this one so y'all could see how it's done. I mean, if you have this punch, you know um, how it works. Okay, it's doing it again. So let's see what's going on with this silly phone. Okay, that's Julie. Oh, okay. Thank you, Julie. Did Julie come in? Hmm. She's not in, so I'll have to just a minute. Um, we're having I'm having trouble with the spam folder in the Facebook group. So um, Sherry was looking up a Julie. Hi, there's Julie. Uh, I will look at it when I get off tonight, Julie. Thank you. Um, the two people whose posts are in the spam folder are people who post basically the same post to more than one group. Hi, Mindy. And that's why they're going to spam. You can't post the same post to a bunch of groups and have it not go to the spam folder. But when I went to the spam folder this morning to try to fix it, it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me access it at all. So I don't know why. But Julie found a video about it, so I'll have to check it out in a little bit. Anyway, so I wanted to just show you how this thing works because it's really easy. I mean, it's got a lot of other uses, but um, it's, you can make your own little file folders and all kinds of things. It's got multiple lines right there, and so you can make them different sizes. And I put them kind of, for what I'm doing, I just put them anywhere on the top, and then you've got these two tabby things that you have to cut off. So you turn it around and you put it in there, and then you take out this little thing that's got a blade on it. Can you see the blade? Yeah, there we go. And you put it in there like that, and you turn it over. And it just gives you a little tab. And you can make tabs for the sides of your pages. You can make file folders. These are dividers. So that's the plan with this. Let me put this thing away. The one thing, it's got two little pieces that can fall out, so I keep it in a bag. I hope I said hello to everybody. Mindy, I think you were the last person to come in, and hello, and I'm glad everybody's here. Anyways, it was someplace that, you know, I knew it was there. It was just buried. Just buried. Okay. So now I have my tabs so I can work on that little folder. And then, oh, Barbara's here. Hi, Barbara. Went to the library books sale this morning. Not because I needed any books, but you know, can't walk out without any. So, I got a couple of things. I actually got maybe half a bag. What we went after was movies for the motorhome. That tab board is great, but I wasn't seeing it because for some reason I don't put tabs on anything, so I gave it to a friend. Oh, yeah, I really like it. Let me back out just a little bit. Although, can you see this? I'll turn it this way. Okay, why did I buy this book? Because of the cover. Isn't that gorgeous? What I thought I would do is I think I'll do just like a haul post with all the books. I didn't want to go pull them out today, so I'll probably do an actual haul of them. We wanted movies for the motorhome, so that's really what I went for. But I did find a few things. So there was that one. And then there's this one. Now, again, this is kind of big. Let's back up. Let's just back up. Okay. But I'm thinking I might have Jeff cut this in half for me. And then it would make a nicer size for a journal. This is, although I probably have paper, I could make it that big. And it is gorgeous. But if I had him cut the thing in half, I'd have two. So I'm thinking about it. It's pretty inside too. It had some pretty illustrations. And I was thinking for December daily, it would be would be really cool. So I'm thinking about that. But I just love the texture on this one. So this one, and it has pretty paper in it. The pages are real pretty. And then I was in the children's section for quite a long time. I let Jeffrey get movies. I don't usually watch the TV when we're camping, but he does. So can you cut it in 3 panels, front, back, and spine to make a whole? Oh, I'll just use something else for the spine, Julie, and cover the spine with something like fabric or, you know, something. The spine in this one is too small. It's not thick enough to really do much. See, it's just a little over half an inch, so that's not really thick enough. If I just cut it in half, and of course I'll have to fix up the edge here, but this could be the front and that could be the back, and then I can go from there. I have to cut the spine off of this anyways, so 4 journals. Well, I suppose I could do that, but I really think this would be pretty if I did this piece the front and this piece the back, is what I was thinking. So, anyways, it's really bad when you buy books because of their covers. But I did. I bought about 3 or 4 of them because of their age and the covers and stuff. But I thought this was fun. And you guys know me with bugs. So this this is just real simplified how to draw bugs. And of course it's a kid's book, so it's got marks on it. I don't care. I didn't pay that much for it. Hi, Mama Juju. I don't have a Juju. Is that what we call her, Julie? You know who that is? Um, I didn't have her on my list, so I don't. I thought it's really simple as far as drawing bugs. And you guys know I like bugs, so I'd like to do another bug journal. Um, I may have to because, you know, I bought a book because I loved the cover before. Yep. I know Lisa does too. Texas Lisa. Well, welcome, Juju. I'm glad you're here. Glad everybody's here. It also tells you how to draw a mushroom. Anyways, the other thing was the dragonflies. I thought this was really kind of cool. So, anyways, there was I'd say 3/4 of a grocery sack of books that I got today. So there is a few out there that I'm gonna do a well, I was thinking about that, Mindy. I was thinking about doing that. I bought a couple. Hi, Lisa, Carl. Um, oh, I'll bet her name is April. Thank you, April. Okay, let's put her in the right part of the alphabet, though. I have to write it down at this, or I forget. April. Um, Lisa and I keep Texas Lisa, who I don't think has popped in yet. I don't know that she's going to get to, and I don't know that she's feeling well. Um, yeah, like Barbara says, in your little black book, I have a big piece of paper. Barbara has a little black book. Okay, the other important thing I was going to tell you is, sorry to enable you. Hobby Lobby is doing this again. I am going to do a haul this week, but I didn't want you to wait. I didn't want to wait until the haul because if I wait until the haul to tell you that they're doing it, then you won't get there and then you won't see that they have stuff on sale. Now, Hobby Lobby used to do a 75% off. So, hi, Teresa, sale, and they're not. This is only half off. But these are one of those things I've been, watching for getting them on sale. So I did, and I was very bad, very, very bad. Um, anyways, I'm going to do a haul this week. Probably somewhere along the line, I'm going to do a haul. And it's not really a little black book in case you're getting concerned. It's a little pocket address book. Okay. Anyways, they had the distress inks, they had some archival inks, they had a lot of these on sale. They had Tim Holtz stuff on sale. I don't know. It's that time of year again, though. So, just I wanted you to be apprised or enabled. I'm not sure which, but Um, okay. Now we need to do a little journal page, don't we? Oh, I was going to show you these. The Gelli Plate paint did not stick well to the printing side of the paper, but once you got the paint on it, it stays on real well. So, would finally be written in that little black book. It doesn't come off once it got dry. It took a while to dry though, because the surface on these, we were playing with this last week, guys. If you weren't there, the surface on the right side is designed to accept ink and hold it there. So I don't know if when it got wet, that's what made it do. So anyway, so that is something that I can say is that it does not stick well to the right side, but once it dries, it's on there. So I don't see any reason why you can't Gelli Plate on it. This was the other ink. Which one? This was Archival Inks. And they seem to have dried fine on it. Now, the problem is that it's still, I'm afraid it might still stick. So that's something else we have to think about. This is not got enough ink on it to not stick in a book. It'd stick to the page behind it, I'm sure. Thanks, Barbara. I don't remember which ink that was. Okay, this is the Distress ink. And that's water. And Julie said that once it dried, and guess what? It's not coming off. So it comes off until it really gets dry. So even this Distress ink, which is water soluble most of the time, is drying on the right side of the paper. The problem with the right side of the paper is that it sticks to stuff. So that's this is the watercolor. Let's test the watercolor. Okay, the watercolor comes right off. So it doesn't sink in. So the Distress ink apparently sinks in. That's wet now. We have to deal with it. This is more paint. And again, it's still very slippery. So my thought is, rather than fuss with it, that since I have to glue it to another piece anyways, if I glue the cardstock or the paper or whatever I'm going to glue it to the shiny side, through the front side, then I can work on the back side, paint, whatever, and that will give me more cards. This wax, wondering what would happen if you glued tissue paper over it. Matte medium on the big Gelli Plate and slap them all down. Yeah, the problem with the Gelli Plate was, Barbara, that paint did not stick well. Now, I waxed the ones I sent in last fall. When I used them, I did an entire book, and I had to wax the whole book. So I just don't want to do that. I'm quite sure though that this will work. Now, Julie's asking about tissue paper, which I would think would work fine. Napkins should work fine. No, I meant cover them with your medium, not to paint them. Well, if the paint won't stick, Barbara, what happened when I put when I put this down on the jelly plate on the paint, which matte medium's going to do the same thing, or any medium's going to do the same, it stuck to the plate. It was like adhering itself to the plate. It was not. I was like peeling it up and afraid I was going to tear up my plate. So now they work real well. It works real well on the back side. Yes, it sticks to the plate. Thank you, April. This one I finished up last week. Just it looks pretty cool. I just put an image that was sitting here on it. So, and there again, these can be glued down to cardstock, and then they're kind of ready to do something with. So, but yeah, the shiny side stuck right to my plate. But this one is the shiny side stuck to the cardstock, and this one is the matte side stuck to the cardstock, and both of them stuck very good to the cardstock. So now this is not flat, but that's beside the point. It rolled. So if I'm going to jelly plate them, or if I'm going to put some kind of something on them, I'm going to probably need to do it on the back side. That's just where it's going to have to be, if that makes sense. Very carefully, Julie. I was like, ooh, 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 and I just kept doing it really gently. And luckily, I was using this little plate instead of my big plate. I was using this one, and it's, you know, what size is it? It's 5x7. And it wasn't, you know, if I had really screwed up, it was, you know, not as big of a deal as losing my big plate. But it was like torture peeling it off. So anyway, so eventually what I'm going to do is take some of these. Let's put these up. Okay, come on. That one's going to have to go under some weight. This is the one that stuck so bad. This one. Eventually what I'm going to do is take some of these pages and just glue these down. And that way I'll have that done. Let me under your hubby's cushion. I have a tray that has paint in it. It's like a basket that has, you know, my little these paints in it, and it's like the size of a banker's box top, and it has paints in it, and it's heavy enough that I just put it under there, and it usually squashes it. But I hadn't done that yet. I'll do it right now. That way it'll be squashed for later, or for next week, or for whenever we decide to be done. I forget things are under there, though. That's my problem. Baby oil or olive oil will clean it right off. April, it was actually like it wanted to tear the gelatin of the plate. I mean, that's how bad it was. It was so stuck that I was afraid I was going to tear my plate up doing it. So, needless to say, I won't be sticking that stuff down to my plate anymore. let's do this. Let's do our little book page. Yeah, it was basically adhered to the plate. It really was. It was scary. So kind of like that piece of plastic was to my big plate the other day. But now I have mineral oiled that plate to with a. It took about 9 times of mineral oiling it to my big plate to make it not stick. So, Alaska Lisa, how's Patrick doing? This is in April, since you are probably kind of new here. Every Sunday, I do a little tiny itty bitty journal page in a book that is this, it's basically 5 by 6, something like that, 4.5 by 6, something like. And I pick up the junk that's on my table, the leftovers that are on my table, and sometimes that was a gift from Barbara. Sometimes I use, things that we make. That was where we made these little flowers with the trash that I used. We got a letter he sent without a stamp. I've only talked to him once though. Yeah, you won't get to talk to him much yeah, that's pretty standard. Anyways, so I keep a little basket of trash too, because sometimes, okay, where's my basket of trash? Sometimes I actually pick up my table, so I have to keep a basket of trash. And then I make a little journal page. So this is my new little book. I've only done a few pages in it. And I have a bad habit of making a lot of, not a bad habit, I guess, but I like to make little tags to go in my book too. So it ends up getting fat. And that's what happened to the last one. I couldn't actually do all the pages because it got too fat. But now, I gathered a little bit of stuff ahead of time. Let's put that up there for a moment. I had these things on my table, and I thought I might use this today, just because I thought it was pretty. Now, I don't know if it's going to come apart. Yeah, it will. I was doing something with, oh, I know, the watercolor on that thing I was doing. Don't know that we're going to use it that way, but okay. And I have these and some little round things. And this was a quote that was laying there. So then let's see. I've got some little index cards I had. Ugh, come on now. Stop. I didn't get my thumbnail taken care of this week, so my little sticker things for my thumbnail came off, so I have to get new ones. And haven't done it yet. These are little tiny butterflies. Okay, why did I save this tiny little piece of paper? I don't know. I like that circle too. All right, we got enough junk on the table. Doesn't mean I can make stuff with it, but we're going to see what we can do. Here's the bug. And a bunch of numbers. Okay, don't know. The paper towel sometimes is in layers. I found out that after that one that I sprayed with ink, drive, it came apart. Yeah, probably would. Most of them have multiple layers, just like napkins do. I just don't know how much. Just a minute. I didn't know how much Mod Podge and glue was in there, but it came apart, so that's better than I expected. Okay. Seems my phone is just going to make an irritation for me today. We had the first face-to-face meeting of our book arts group yesterday, first since 2020. People had papers to give away. So, ooh, yummy. Barbara's page is going to look real fun. Yeah, now I have 2 to play with, right? Barbara also does a little journal page each week and puts them in the, posts them in the Facebook group. And guys, if anybody's having trouble with their pages, their posts going to spam, all I can say is message me. I don't know why it's doing that, but I think from the 2 people that it's doing it to, it's because they do multiple posts in the same post in multiple groups. But I was not able to change anything this morning. It would not let me access their posts. So I really love this page. I might not want to work on the stuff I got out. Okay, I might just work on this page instead. I really like it. I really, really like it. And I really kind of want to play with it. So we may just play with this one. Yeah, and I may not cover it up very much, Julie. I may do, I have an idea. I may do more doodling on it than sometimes. Or maybe I'll, does the book rack set up yet? Maybe I'll scribble on it. I don't know yet, but I think that it's the page I want to play with today. At least for right now. But I'm thinking it needs some mark making on it. And it definitely needs some black and white on it. Sorry, didn't mean to have it off the page. You guys are awful quiet today. Is that because I'm not talking very much? I don't like this Band-Aid on my thumb. She's looking through. No, I'm scrambling to get this sweater done so it's wearable for the trip south. Ah, you won't need a sweater down here, except inside. Inside, you'll need a sweater. We went out to dinner last night, and I had to have my jacket on in the restaurant, but it's too hot to wear it to get there. Yeah, isn't that a pretty painty page? I'm thinking that this is not going to take a long time. I may have to do 2 pages today because this one is going to be simple, I think. But now I think I need some plain black dots. Okay, but do I need a big black dot or a little black dot? Let's see. Come here. I know that I have a circle punch here. There we go. Let's try this size. Oh, sleeve is okay. Silk and linen, yeah, that ought to work. It's bad when you can't punch a circle around with a circle punch. Okay. I was staring at it right now. Those are too big. Yeah, I like the painty page too. That was just under paper, Barbara. When I was painting for my flowers for when I was at the Creativeville with Shannon and in Arkansas. I was painting the paper for those flowers, and I almost think this is it. Needs words, and it probably needs some scribbles. There's no reason why you can't use paint. Paint works fine, Teresa. I just find the paint pens easier to use because they're what shall I say? The tips are smaller, so and it takes less time for me. But if you don't have pens, just use paint. Just remember, keep your hands out of it. You'll have to either use a heat tool to dry it, or make sure you work in one section and stay away from it for a while, because it's going to take a little bit to have your paint dry. I have to turn the fan on. I'll be right back. Q-tips. I think that would work really well. Oh, you know what else works really well, Teresa? That I like better than Q-tips, and that is, and I think that this one's actually got paint on. Nope, it doesn't. The eraser on a pencil works really well, and if you want tiny dots, toothpicks work really well, or a barbecue skewer. But I really like an eraser from a pencil. This one is the one that's got, just a minute, it's got paint all over the end of it. Maybe I've erased with it now, but pencil erasers work really, really well for that. I really like that. I'm looking for words, though, because I need to figure out where I want to put my words. And I think I want some black words that are black. So okay, this is interesting. This one says, can never have too much happy. I'm looking for other words in here. I've got to get this stuff sorted out. I really do. I guess I need to put some more of that tape. There we go. There's some more. Yep. Okay, I'm going to use that one. The end of the paintbrush handle, yes. Yes, I saw. I saw it earlier today, I think. Do I like that there? Like that there better. Okay. Yep. Woke up during the night thinking of seeing if I pulled everything off one shelf in my cupboard here behind me, would all my paints fit in there? I'd like to have them all in one place. Ha! That would be nice. I can't get mine all in one place. This much I know. Okay, so we're going to glue stuff down because I like this page. Yep, yep, yep. I do. So let's, oh, bother. Come here. Don't get totally messed up because I don't want to try to figure this out again. My paints are everywhere because they don't all fit in the same thing because they're not all the same kinds of paint. That's my big problem with them. Okay, let's see where this actually goes to. Take a photo of it before I glue it. Yeah. Usually I can get it back in the same place, but it was falling around, so it's okay. I kind of know where it needs to go. If it was sometimes if it's more complicated, I will lift it up and attach it just with a tiny little bit of glue stick. But this is not that hard. I can handle it. I kind of put it on the lines of the paint. That was the thing. I kind of had like created these blocks in it. Yeah, if all my paints were all the same size or all the same company, it would be much easier to put them away. It's kind of like all my dies and all my stamps, they're the same problem. They don't all come from the same company, so they're not all the same size. Even the same company doesn't have the same size. So they all end up just a little different, making it hard to, come here. Make them hard to find a container that makes them fit right. So, and I have a bad addiction to paint and paper and okay, now we need to, let's put this one. This is washi tape, by the way, that I have stuck to. I need to do some more of this. I'll have to show you what I did. It makes it so I can use it better. In the washi tape form, it's not really usable to me. And I've about used up what I had already made. Okay, now then, we're going to do around these. Then I think what I want to do is put in not really black, it's more gray. I need it a little blacker. I think it's done. I'm lying around. What I have lying around are these 3-inch dot squares. I'm soul stitching with Jerry. Just scan 3 of them to add to your little book. Yay! I like it. Of course, I like this. I love that page, but now I like it as a finished page. So I am going to put my little pile of junk back into my little junk bin, and I want to show you what I did with these, because that's something that, if you didn't think about it, makes it so easy to use that. So let's put these all back in the little trash bin. Okay, and okay. Thanks, guys. I'm not sure where my focus is. Is this brought in or not? All right, lost my cursor. There we go. Okay, it's in as far as it'll go. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Okay, I have to go get a piece of paper, a special piece of paper. Just 1 second. Oh, now I have stuff on the floor, guys. I threw trash on the floor. Okay. Got mad and ran away cursing. Uh-oh. It got, okay. Oh, dear. Yeah, it went and fell on the floor. I really like this. Oh, I didn't date it. We got to date it, right? 7/28, July 28, 2024. Okay. We'll put it up here where it's out of the way. Dang, I like that. She bought more paint. Yep. Well, I bought more ink pads. Hobby Lobby had them on sale, so I had to buy ink pads. All right, let's move this stuff down here so we can get to the washi tape. Okay, so I have a bunch of these Tim Holtz washi tapes that have words on them, right? Okay, can't see, but okay. So you understand. And that's the words I used right here because I keep them. Just a minute, I'll show you. I got them in this little book. Thought they were in this little book. Yeah, I keep them in this little book. Okay, but to do that and get them apart to where you can use them, you have to stick them to something. And Rachel had wisdom teeth removed Friday. Oh, yeah. I would imagine it's a miserable thing. The thing of it is that I like to have them in separate little words. Now these you can cut apart easily, but if it's the word like say I want journey, and then I have these two words in the way, then it doesn't work as well. So what I have in front of me is a sheet of release paper from Stickers. Now, if you didn't have this, there's a couple other things you can use. One is being wax paper, and two is, freezer paper, that the kind that has plastic on one side. I have a bunch of it. I use it all the time for all kinds of things. It's plasticky on one side and paper on the other side. You're going to stick it to the plastic side. Okay, so now I've got a whole row of those. Just a minute, find the end. Okay, then these get even more. Would baking paper work? I'm not sure what kind of baking paper you have, Julie. If you're talking about like parchment paper, I think yes. But I don't want to tell you that for sure. The whole point of this is because it's sticker paper, it comes off real easy. Now, I know you think that washi tape doesn't stick to stuff, but guaranteed if you want it to come off, it won't. It's just its thing. Yeah, I would say try it because I'm not sure that your baking paper and our baking paper would be the same thing. Okay, see, and this stuff, you see this? This is what do I want to call it? This is 3 lines. So just getting it to a spot where you can cut it apart is difficult. So what I have to do is pick some place where it'll cut in the middle. Same is true with this stuff. Now this, I have to look real careful to see if I can find one that, okay, see there's a spot right there that works. When we get finished with all this, I will have a whole bunch of words already cut, but butcher paper will work if it has the shine to one side. Yes. Wax paper, not dry wax paper, will work. Dry wax paper here is like using parchment paper with no shiny side. Yeah, so you kind of, I would test it before you did that. I have a lot of this what do I want to call this? Release paper, because when I ship things for my beads, when I ship beads, I have to have labels, and I use a half sheet label. So each package, there's 2 labels on one of these sheets. So I just keep these sheets. You can't get wax paper there. I would say try your parchment paper, try your baking paper, freezer paper. I can't imagine you don't have some kind of freezer paper with a plastic side on it. Not regular wax? Wow. I haven't had any trouble getting regular wax paper. Okay, so then we can just cut this. Okay. Let's cut this apart. And I don't cut every word out. I just I cut the strip in half, and I'm going to have to change glasses to do that. Are they phasing the wax paper out? It's hard telling, Julie. And then I just cut it small enough to fit in my little holders, little pages. So like I don't cut all the words in pieces. I just like cut this in half right here. And now those words are ready for me to use much more easily than trying to use the washi tape and trying to get a word out of it in the middle. If that makes any sense to anybody, I hope it makes sense to everybody. Let me finish these up and put them away. Yeah, phasing. I don't know, because I can get wax paper. So that's, as a matter of fact, I think I have some down here. I usually keep it in here. I may have toted it back. This also works if there's a bunch of washi tapes where, let me see if I can pull one out so I can talk to you about it, because, okay, now this I'm going to have to cut a little more. Let's see here. Let's use this one. It's not necessarily the best example, but it's a pretty good example. Just had that stuff. Just a minute. This is a roll of butterflies. So if I want let's say I want this yellow butterfly, but I don't want the rest of them. So if I do this, I'm not going to waste all the butterflies to get to the yellow one. So I can just cut out the yellow butterfly and not, or compostable. So that may be what's problem with wax paper. I'm not sure. So, you know, and there's, I think somewhere I have one that looks like postage stamps. I don't know where it's at, but I think there's some one I have that washi looks like postage stamps. And just a minute, maybe it's in here. Well, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yes. This one is from, this is probably one of the most expensive expensive rolls of washi tape I own. It's from 49 Market Street. And it looks like postage stamps. Okay. Well, I have wanted these, a specific stamp, and didn't have my stuff set up right. And so now I've got these pieces that are like this, which if I just stuck them on this stuff, I wouldn't have this issue. I don't remember which stamp it was I wanted off of here, but I must have wanted it for something. But see, now if I had done a whole strip of those, I could have them in my little image bin and have them just like this and ready so that I can cut out the one I need. So any of your washies that do that kind of thing, this is good for. And you know, if you use stickers, like from the store stickers, the sheet that they are on also works. So you can, you know, you can use, okay, wait a minute. I have to switch glasses to read chat. Sorry, guys. I love the 49 and Market Street washi papers. Yes. You want that one too? Okay. Actually, freezer paper would work, Lisa, but I am actually using label release paper. Since I have to put labels on packages, I always save the back sheet because that way I can use this piece of paper. But freezer paper works. Wax paper would work. We were just discussing deli paper, but it would probably have to be the waxed kind. I don't know if parchment paper will work or baking paper will work. That's one of those things I don't know. But you have to have something that it comes back off of. And like I said a minute ago, washi is ornery. It doesn't like to stick. It doesn't want to stick. But if it does stick, it'll stick when you don't want it to. That's the deal. It just is one of those things. So this way, I have these things ready. And I can get to the middles. I can get, these are especially hard if you, but yeah, freezer paper would work real well, Lisa. Yeah. I tried cutting this stuff apart with it just as the washi tape to make it usable that way, and it did not work. So that's when I figured this one out. And see, now I can just put this away in my little book, and I have it ready to go. There, I finished your little book page, found a quote: "We must make our lives as we sew, stitch by stitch." Oh, that's cool. I guess I have waited this long. I can wait a little longer until I can buy me some of the paint pens. If you're having trouble, I would find it a little daunting with paint. That that is, I can attest to that one. That probably would be a little bit of a pain. I will tell you that I had a Michael's coupon this last week. I had to be out quite a bit this week. This was one of those weeks. Jeff and I both were gone almost all week, or it was one of those weeks where you don't sit down. Do you know that kind of week? Anyways, I had 2 days of mom appointments, and one day we had to do 2 appointments on the same day, so it was busy. Anyways, I took myself to Michael's because I had a Michael's rebate thing, a $5 coupon, and got myself 2 new white pens because, I always need a white pen. And so I got 2 of them for the $5 coupon plus a couple of dollars extra. So it was a pretty good deal. Okay. All right. See, now I have all of those kind of ready to go. And it, so, uh-oh. Okay, I keep throwing trash on the floor today. I don't know what the deal is. Now then, let's put those in this little book. We can just put these right in there, and these can go right in there. Nope. And then these can go in with the other ones. Okay, I know you have a spot here somewhere. There we are. There. Several of the weeks when I was doing 3 and 4 appointments each day with Ricky. Yes, it's just, and Jeff's had July is always like this for us because we go in the spring and we go in the fall. So in July, we schedule our own appointments. I schedule mom's appointments. So it's always kind of crazy busy in July. So I want to work on this some more, get it finished up. Okay, I had started to do this particular one, and I think then that's done on this side. I need to do that side. But I have these blue ones that I haven't worked on, and after that it should be done. So we need Artista extra fine white tip white pens. A nice bright white. There is a thing called release paper. Would that be sticker release paper? Probably, Julie, but I don't know. And like I said, if you have a sticker, if you have stickers on a page where you've used off the page, that paper will work. You could probably put Mod Podge on a page and use a piece of paper that has Mod Podge on it and use that, because it would come off of there, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Mod Podge itself would let it. Release paper and sewing comes with iron-on stuff. I think it would work. I'm thinking about it. As long as it didn't have any of the stuff left on it. So I'm really trying to finish this one. This one. You know, I have 2 more of these to do. So I was like, okay, I do need to finish this. Oh, and of course, yesterday my dryer decided to give up its life. We don't know if it's dead yet, but I went in there. It was making a really weird noise. I was sitting here in the studio, and it was making a very, very odd noise. It cycles. At the end of its cycle, it turns on, it turns off, it turns on a little white. Acetate would work perfectly. Acetate would definitely work. I'm trying to find the end of this one. Come here. This is a piece of photo paper. I thought I would try it. The photo paper does not work well. The sticky stuck to the photo paper. So, you know, that doesn't work. Christmas, tell my granddaughters to pull out the acetate from the packages and save it for me. Yeah, I was saving a bunch of it, but I kind of clean up. So, you know, I was like, oh. But, you know, deli packages that have that acetate in them, what comes in those? I can't think. Cake, you know, cake containers that come from the grocery store. Yes, my idea means that you can cut it up. And if you don't want to cut up your acetate, because what I use is something that is going to get trashed. And if you don't want to cut up the acetate, now if you want to store it on acetate, I suppose that would work. But the plan, I mean, if you were just having pieces of washi that you wanted to use, but to get to the parts I want and the way I'm using it, no. If you don't want to cut up your acetate, then I would say no. You know what else would work? You got any Ziploc bags? Ziploc bag would work. And you could cut it up. I'd use, the cheap ones like sandwich bags rather than freezer bags, but a Ziploc bag would work. I mean, the point is that you can stick it down temporarily and then you can cut it up so that you can get to that part. So Ziploc bags have a lot of uses we don't think about. And I would probably use a Ziploc bag before I used my acetate, simply because acetates can get expensive. I have sheets of acetate that you can put through the printer. I'm really liking this. We were planning our next little short trip last night. Got it all sorted out. We're going to Alabama again, but a different place. Just for a few days. Okay, what? Bag, not back. Okay, every time I buy a scrapbook cottage, I get another Ziploc bag big enough for a 12 by 12 paper. That's what she packs your things in. Yeah, see, yeah, those would work great. And it's 2 layers, Julie. You got the front and the back of it, so if you cut it open, you've got 2 layers to work with. And I'm gonna have to see if I've got eye drops somewhere. I can't see again. Apparently they've gone back to my desk. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a second. I knew they were going to be bad today. I got up with them that way, and I had to take allergy medicine. Every time I have to take allergy medicine, my eyes get so dry. Well, there you go. Now you have a use for them. How about that, Julie? You have a use for those plastic bags. Okay, so we're going to turn this over and do the same thing back here. So now I need this one, I think. It's always nice when we can use something that we have already, right? Okay, for some reason, this one is not black. It's just not it's just not black enough. Let's try a different one. Well, this one's wider, but that's okay. It's also blacker. And I'm going to have some different glasses to do this. Where are my fancy ones? Are these the ones that are... Nope. Okay, there. I can see with these. Sometimes I have to have different glasses. Okay, Julie. This, I don't like what happened with that. We're just going to have to make it fat all the way around. There we go. Now then. I will tell you, when you use squares, it's easier than when you use round things, because when you've got squares and you're doing this, you're not trying to curve your pin. Okay, what is this? Oh. But yeah, anything that's plasticky you can use to stick stuff to. You can also paint on plastic bags, and the paint will peel up. We used to do that and then use it for window clings. Well, I threw stuff on the ground again. Just the way it is today, I guess. Okay, this is going to be hard, and I don't want to get black in there. So now is when I need one of my pieces of wax paper, if I can find one. Well, since I don't have wax paper, we will use this. Julie's back. Anyways, I don't want to get black on the inside of that space, so I'm just going to use a protector sheet. But it can't be just regular paper, because these pens will bleed through regular paper, just FYI. And I'll probably put some black ink around the edges of this, all this especially, I'll put some black ink on. It'll just hold it into, it'll kind of make it look, how do I want to say? What do I want to say? Black inking the edges kind of holds the whole design into a frame. It's a visual frame, not really a physical one, but that's a place where the wax paper stuck to it right there. There we go. So I will probably ink with black on the edges of this when I get it done before I put paper in it. I was hoping to get paper in it next weekend, but we'll see if I get all the dots done. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to work on it today. Because, you know, it takes a while. Cohesive. Thank you. That's a good word. Yeah. It's it holds a frame and makes the whole inside of it more cohesive. That's a very good word. Yep. Now sometimes I ink the edge because I want it to look grungy. I'll be inking the edge to kind of frame out the whole piece. Sorry, I'm not talking much, guys. I'm just concentrating. That squeak these pens make is sometimes very irritating. Okay. Dry enough. Yeah. Luckily, there's not as much on the back on the inside as there is on the outside. Mindy, are you still here? I was going to tell her that I'll make plans to maybe draw bugs. That's That sounds like a fun thing to do, is to draw bugs. Okay. Well, I will kind of make a plan to use that book. There's several books I have that I've been, oh, I would like to do a lot of things. But there's several books that I have that I would like to do like a series of things where we work together on them. So I will sort of plan on doing the bugs whenever I can get a chance. Okay. Now we got to do all the middles. And I have to look to see how I did them all. Crud. I touched that. Not good. Okay. That happens. So, because I also got some other new books that I want to work through. And I sort of was thinking that it would be fun to do together. Okay. I know how's that one done? I can't remember. All right. So I'll try to plan it out. I just don't know when it's going to happen. Right this minute. Because once again, this coming week, I don't think I'm going to get much done as far as videos or planning any of that stuff because I got so much other stuff to do. And you know, having 3 people to feed instead of just 2, you wouldn't believe that how much more work it is. It's not, really that much more work, but it is more work. Okay, this one goes like this. Okay, I can pay attention. Okay, now I just posted my little book as well as the page from last week. Yay! Okay. Come on, make a little dot like you're supposed to. Michaels has Posca pens now. Now, I don't know when they got them because in the past, the only place here that had them was Joann's. But Michaels has them now. Just for FYI purposes. Okay. Why do I have so many paper doilies? I don't know. And do you know I got some more last week? Helen and I went thrift store shopping and to an estate sale. So I do have, like I said, I do have a little haul. It's kind of been gathering up since we got home. And we did go to one thrift store when we were on our last little trip. And I'll try to show the library books I got in a haul too. Art Center carries Posca pens in all the sizes and colors. Also bought the Sharpie paint pens. Is any we were having a discussion about those the other day. Your Hobby Lobby has them? Okay, because my Hobby Lobby does not have Posca pens, I don't think. I won't guarantee that anymore. We were talking about those Sharpie paint pens because I think if I remember right, they were on Amazon Prime Days. They were on special. I didn't get any because I have not only that, they're colors, and I have learned I only use the black and white pens for the most part. It's just one of those, I don't know, weirdnesses of mine. I don't tend to use the colored paint pens. So I have learned not to buy stuff that I don't use. I'm trying very hard to do that. But there was a discussion about those Sharpie ones. Do you like them, Barbara? Mariah on PM Artist Studio recently bought them and she likes them. You don't have compliments them apparently. Prime them. Okay, you don't have to prime them. I would think that you wouldn't have to prime them because most of the Sharpies don't shake and have to prime. But usually I don't prime these very often. I mean, I don't find that I need to. Once in a while. And I have done, I primed it and spit stuff out all over everywhere thing. I haven't. Why did I buy? I see, Barbara. Okay, thank you. Yep, yep. We know how that goes. I think this has taken me a month or better of Sundays to work on, hasn't it? Hi. Okay, that one needs some lines on it. What did we use? Some pretty fat lines, okay. Did I use any skinny lines on it? Nope, just the fat ones, okay. Probably topping out an Amazon order so I'd get free shipping. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to order ink for my my printer, so it won't be hard to top out an order. I just need the black cartridge, but laser printer ink is expensive. But it's been, I think it said it's been a couple of years since I ordered, so I probably can do it. Okay, let's do this one. Since we know exactly what we're doing. I went to order that ink cartridge this morning. They said they would deliver it today, and I didn't want them to deliver it today, so I guess I will have to order it tomorrow. For some reason, it's coming from a local office supply store. So, what time is it, guys? I can't see. Dang it. I may have to quit early just because I can't see. My tea fairy has a migraine. He was supposed to fix or look at my washer today. Because, like I said, I went in there yesterday. I had a load of clothes, and all of a sudden it started making these odd noises. And then I went in there, and it smelled like something burning. So I had to get him to unplug it, pull it out, take the back panel off, and make sure that nothing was on fire in it. That's the last thing I need. And he was supposed to work on it today, but he did not feel well, so that's all right. $3.17. Thank you, Teresa. It's in the bottom corner of my screen, but just trying to find it is hard sometimes. Yeah, it wasn't fun, Julie. It won't be fun if I have to order a new one. That's not going to make me very happy. We had to buy a new washer right before we left South Dakota, so the washer's not near as old as the dryer. Okay. And of course, Brandon has uniforms that have to be washed, so uniform shirts and black pants kind of thing. So he had to do a load of laundry. I guess it's good that our new RV has a washer and dryer in it. So even if he washes it in the house, we can take it out to the camper and dry it. I got to help him do that this afternoon. So but I fixed a big batch of black beans and rice last night, so I don't have to cook this afternoon. That's a good thing. Don't feel like it today. Julie, do you have to go to work today? I think, if I remember right, you don't work on Mondays, but I don't always remember. We just had to get a new dryer. Linda ordered it from Costco. They delivered, installed it, and took the old one away. We were happy with that. Yeah. Um, we'll probably go to Lowe's. Oh, the tea fairy's in here. Oh no, I'm good, but are you really up to working on that?
No,
What?
I'm gonna get some information
Okay. Um, we're gonna have a Costco, like right up the road. Oh, she's going to a card making class. Now that sounds like fun. I noticed Brittany's not here. Did you notice I don't think Brittany's here. Did Brittany come in? I can't remember. Anyways, Brittany was going to a scrapbooking crop I saw on Facebook. So if you're here, Brittany, I'm sorry. I can't remember who's here. I just, forget. Um, but she had a rolly tote. I think it was a rolly tote, and she was getting ready to go to a scrapbook crop. That sounded like fun. She was here at the very beginning. Okay, I thought so. I didn't see her say goodbye, but I was thinking I said hello to her. She may still be here, and okay, let's get a drink because I need a drink. Yeah. Okay, this one is. Stampin' Up and to teacher. Okay, just a minute. I can't. I have to change glasses, Julie. Okay. Stampin' Up and to teacher used to be this so she has extra skills with mixed media skills to add to the cards. Then not. It sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. It's been a long time since I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator. It it. I'm pretty sure that they've got a lot of new ideas and stuff. I was in Nebraska and I started that in Alabama, didn't I? Nebraska. I'm not sure where I started it. I honestly don't remember. But I think you'll probably have a lot of fun. I think that might be a fun day. Andrea's not here today. She was here last weekend, I'm pretty sure, Barbara, but I haven't. Of course, I don't get on too many live streams during the week. I might pop in, but I've been working quite a bit, so I had a bead show this week, so So I'm pretty sure she was here last week, but I just don't want to tell you that. You know, I wouldn't want to guarantee anything because that would be. Okay, bye, April. See you next week. I usually start at 1:30. All right, so this one is one I haven't done yet. So we're gonna, okay, there's one right here. And what did I do to it? Okay, I put a black dot in the middle of the pink. Just like that. So I need that. Then 3:27 now, if I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm going to have to quit pretty soon just because I can't see very well. Okay. But thank you, Teresa. Okay. I had really wanted to finish this, but I don't think that's going to happen. If I could make it till 4 o'clock, I might finish it, but there. All right. Okay. So now I know how to do them all. Weather bug just told me it is lightning nearby. Well, we've had some really wild storms here. It's been kind of strange. Okay, we have another piece of that stuff right here. Jeff and I were coming home from the library this morning, and there was the most wicked black cloud. And of course, it decided it was going to pour on us before we got up the road. But you could almost see it. It was just like one of those places where it rains in the front yard but not in the backyard. And it has happened. That's happened here many, many times. It's been storming here every day for over a week. That's about how it is here. It storms, but it doesn't help the garden much because it doesn't last very long. It pours really hard, but not for very long. Okay, that's all done. That's all done. Okay, what's this? Okay. So now we have to finish this side. It stormed on us on our last camp out, and took out the power to the park. So we spent a couple of times we had to use the campgrounds bathhouses as tornado shelters on our spring trip. There was a lot of storms this year, and it apparently is supposed to be a really bad hurricane season, which doesn't make me pleased, but it is what it is. Must be concentrating. I'm not talking. Sorry. Oh. About got the black part done on the back side. This one. That one got a little squiggly. Oh, I found one sheet of sticker release paper. No, I have no idea what stickers were on it. There you go. See? I knew you'd have some. Uh-huh. It's funny what we find. Uh-huh. Okay. I have to get orders packed tonight so that they'll be ready to go tomorrow. That's always one of my least favorite chores. I think it's right up there with grocery shopping. Showed and an idea where to put it part of the cupboard. Shoved. Yeah. I think I can't remember who was telling me they had put something in a safe place. You know, when you put something in a safe place and then you don't know where you put it. I can't remember who was talking about it, but somebody was talking about having putting something in a safe place and not having a clue where they put it. Okay, let's look at this and see if I missed any spots. Yep, right there. Probably you. Yep, uh-huh. I'm not sure it was online though, Julie. It might have been somebody that was right here. Jeffrey is always putting stuff on us in a safe place. He came in here the other day all upset because he had an ammo can that had tools and I guess had screws and stuff. It was in the camper. Okay. He couldn't find his ammo can of stuff, and so the last place he remembers it was they were using it when we were in Arkansas. And he figured he left it on the ground in Arkansas. Well, that was, months ago. He come in a couple of days later and said, I found my ammo can. I said, yeah, where is it? I put it in the Jeep. So it's like, to that mysterious safe place, yes. Well, and sometimes Jeff can't find things even when he puts them where they belong. He has a place and then he can't find it. Okay. Maybe I could do a little more of the white stuff, maybe. Yeah. Okay. The brand new white pen, I think. Yeah. So let's see what we can get done here. Okay. We got to switch the glasses again. Come on now. There we go. Oh, I love new pens that write correctly. Come on now. Don't stop writing on me. You do know that it is why Santa has elves to help. Okay, that would be me, and still have not found that safe place yet. Yeah. That's why Santa has elves to help. Is that what it is? Ah, I see. That's why Santa has elves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? I just remembered that they told me I can make this chat screen bigger. And I need to see if I can do that. Since we're here. I don't think I can when I'm in StreamYard. Okay, I'll change glasses. Oh. You think I missed one that was under the photo paper? I'll have to go back and look at it again. Oh, yeah. Then you said, yep, that's the one. In YouTube, you can pop out chat, but I'm not sure you can actually make the chat words bigger. I have an idea. Just a minute. Give me just a minute, guys. Let me see something. That's not showing me large. Let me see. Okay, I have to see myself, right? What I was thinking is maybe I can just put my phone on chat and I'm working on it, guys. I'm trying to see if I can. Okay, can I make this chat big? Uh-huh. Okay, if I turn it this way. Okay. I've checked. Okay. Nope. Okay, I can make the chat go away. That's not what I want. I can make lots of chat. By changing the display settings? No, you found it. Oh, okay. I found it. Thanks, Lisa. I can make it the whole thing chat, but I can't. I don't think I can see it any better. It might be better. Let's see what happens. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm going to play with this for a minute, guys, because this is kind of a it's beginning to be quite an issue. But I don't see how to do it, honestly. I think maybe I could do this. Oh, now that worked, except that that was interesting. Huh. I'm not gonna fuss with it. I'm gonna do this. This is more important than that anyways, so. And I think I have played with that when I'm in YouTube, but when I'm not in YouTube, it doesn't do the same thing, so. The big thing is that seeing to do this work and seeing up there where my screen is. And I guess I could try to bring the screen closer to me, but it's, I hate to have it in my way. And if I move it any closer, it will be in the way. So I think we need to do this and this and this and this. But like I said, I took allergy medicine in the middle of the night last night, and I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that dries my eyes out. And when they're dry, I can't see anything. Julie's taking the punch. She's pulling things out of her cupboard. Oh no. Well, you know, if the paint doesn't all fit in there, you can always just put it back the way it was. My problem is that it ends up in the living room and then it just stays there forever. I've been trying to clean up my living room because Lisa's coming to visit. I mean, she came to visit and it was a mess, but this time she's bringing more people. And I thought it might be nice if we could sit around the dining room table. She won't want to put it back. There you go. Yep. Won't want to put it back. Okay, I can't remember how I did that one. Oh, just a dot. These were just dots. This one is a circle in the middle. You think Chris and Sean will see the mess? Oh, it's not about seeing the mess. I don't care if they see my mess. What I think is that we need a little more room in the living room and dining room for people to be. That's the problem, you know. Right now, everything is kind of shoved in there. You know, there are certain places I keep cleaned up real well, like the camper. The camper stays cleaned up. I mean, I don't leave a mess out. Never have. Not in the 5 years we've really been in the camper. Haven't left a mess out. But the house it just gets trashed all the time. Yeah, right now you can't get around the end of the dining room table because I got so much junk sitting there. I figure we're going to need the dining room table and we're going to need some room in the living room. So I'm hoping what I can do, guys, is if I get this finished, I can put the paper in it next week. That's what I really wanted to try to do, is put paper in it next week. Move over the art supplies, get ready people to occupy the space. There you go. That's it. Uh-huh. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to start having to deal with mom's stuff. I just can't have it in my house much longer. Okay. All right. That half I think is done. That half is not, and I'm not going to finish it today. It's gotten to the point where I can't see squat. So I'm gonna get off of here, guys. So I really like my page for today. I really do. I think it came out cool. There's another piece of this in the back, I think. Did I use it yet? No. See, I don't like that piece near as much as I liked that piece. There might be one more piece of it. I don't remember. Nope, doesn't look like it. Anyways, guys, I didn't think I would like that page, but you do. Um, yeah, I really liked how it came out. And you can never have too much happy. There you go. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I will see you next Sunday, um, 1:30. Will not be streaming Thursday because I have to take Mom. Wait a minute. Doctor is Tuesday. Something else is Thursday. I can't remember. Lisa might stream Thursday. I don't know. You'll have to. Very nice. Thanks, Lisa. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you soon, and do watch. I do have a couple of haul videos I need to make. I need to get back to making videos. It's just been hard. It's just the way it is. So, love y'all. See you soon. Bye bye.